sources for rating performance? Well, supervisors is the most common and reliable source. After all, they are trained to do that, right? Peers can be a good source. People who work beside you may know about you and your performance more than others. But there's a conflict of interest here. Is there anybody who doesn't like you? Well, haters gonna give you some lower rating, right? But that's alright, that's alright. Self-rating is used to increase the fairness of the process. Employees are happier if they get involved, of course, but it's potentially inaccurate because sometimes you give yourself higher mark than you know you should, right? The other sources for rating performance come from customers and suppliers. Now, if we combine all the sources together, we're gonna have 360-degree system. Collect and provide feedback from different sources. This may be the best way to use different rating sources. Now we have talked about measurement tools, we have talked about rating sources. What else should we talk about? Rating errors. We all human, right? Errors are normal. The first error in measurement is halo error, the tendency to base on general evaluation. For example, manager can make some overall judgment and use that judgment to mark all the dimensions the same. Or another example is manager can take out some dimensions that they think are important and they rate the rest similarly. The second error is leniency. The rater rate too positively. Why would they do that? Well, they may want to be liked by everyone, or they want to keep peace at the workplace. The third error is central tendency. Use only midpoint. This person probably too lazy, right? And then the next error is severity. The raters consistently give lower rate than other raters. They may want to look strong and tough and all-powerful, or they may want to motivate employees. Either way, I don't know. And then the effect of first impression. Well, that's my problem. That's my big problem. So we have a lot of errors. Now we need some trainings, right? To improve the effectiveness of the measurement process, many organizations offer the raters some training. The first training is raters error training. This focuses on the errors happening in the measurement process, and they often show the raters how to avoid those errors. So this could reduce the number of errors, but the accuracy of the measurement is not guaranteed. So the other better training is frame of reference, meaning that provides some common reference for the raters to base on. So sometimes you give them the work examples by videos or documents, and then they ask the raters to make some judgment on the situation. Then you teach them how should have done, right? So by this, the rater will have more understanding about the situation. They are more engaged in the real situations as well. Now, there are some small concerns in the measurement process. For example, reactions of the raters and ratees to the process, or just issue. How can you make sure that everybody sees the process as just and fair? It's challenging. Sometimes when the raters justify the dimension for the ratees would be a good practice, because the ratees would understand the whole process. Many organizations use multi-source feedback, getting feedback from different levels of management. And this could be very effective because employees are happier if they get involved, right? And you have a lot of sources for information, so the judgment would be more accurate.